Hello everyone, welcome to today's session. I'm excited to introduce you to our presentation titled Vibrant, Colorful, and Interactive. We'll be focusing on Lesson 4, Fluency and Coherence, and how to master your IELTS speaking. Over the next few minutes, we'll explore tips and strategies to improve your speaking skills, making your responses more fluent and coherent. So let's get started and dive into how you can elevate your IELTS speaking game. Now, in this slide, we're going to explore the key areas involved in building strong language skills. First, we have improving fluency, which is all about developing smooth and natural speech. This helps your ideas come across clearly and confidently. Next, we look at improving coherence, focusing on how well your ideas connect and flow logically. Coherence ensures your message is easy to follow. Finally, we come to building language itself, which involves expanding your vocabulary, understanding grammar, and mastering the nuances of language use. These components are essential for effective communication and are interconnected, supporting the overall goal of enhancing your language proficiency. As we go through this, keep in mind how each element contributes to your ability to express yourself clearly and persuasively. Brain needs time to think. That's right, our minds require a moment to process what we're hearing. If we rush through information, it can overwhelm our listeners and make it harder for them to follow along. So, it's important to give pauses, to let ideas sink in. Harder for the listener. Absolutely. When we speak too fast, it becomes challenging for others to keep up. They might miss key points or feel overwhelmed by the pace. Remember, effective communication isn't just about what you say, but also about how you give your audience time to absorb it. Speaking too fast. Yes, rushing can hinder understanding and engagement. So be mindful of your speed, slow down when needed, and pause for emphasis. This way, your message will be clearer and more impactful. Give your brain time. What I mean by that is, before you jump into speaking, take a moment to pause. Pause slightly. This brief pause might seem small, but it can make a big difference in how your message is received. It helps you gather your thoughts, organize your ideas, and deliver them more clearly. And it also gives your audience a moment to process what you've just said. Remember, rushing can sometimes lead to misunderstandings or missed points. So, by giving yourself that small pause, you're actually enhancing your communication. It's a simple technique, but incredibly effective in making your speaking more confident and engaging. Keep this in mind as part of your overall strategy to communicate more thoughtfully and effectively. Natural response is actually better than scripted speech. When you're speaking naturally, it comes across as more genuine and engaging. Don't rely too heavily on model answers or memorized lines, because that can sometimes make your delivery sound robotic or less authentic. If you're feeling anxious about speaking, remember that authenticity and a natural tone can really help connect with your audience. The key is to focus on being yourself and responding honestly, which will make your message more compelling and easier to deliver confidently. This ties into the overall theme of effective communication. Being genuine is often more impactful than sticking to a script. Making speaking a natural part of your daily study is crucial for building fluency. When we incorporate routine practice, it helps us become more comfortable and confident in using the language. Sharing your own feelings and reactions to topics is a great way to make your practice more personal and meaningful. Don't be afraid to express what you think or how you feel about what you're learning. Giving a brief oral summary of what you've learned also reinforces your understanding and helps you remember key points. It's like teaching yourself through speaking. Additionally, explaining your answers to reading and listening questions verbally can deepen your comprehension and improve your ability to communicate your ideas clearly. The overall idea here is to build fluency every day. By making these practices part of your routine, speaking becomes more natural and effortless over time. Remember, consistency is key, and integrating these habits into your daily studies will lead to steady progress and greater confidence in using the language. So, the main message here is really about understanding how even the best speakers perform. By watching real interviews, like those with Steve Jobs, we can see firsthand how top-tier communicators handle themselves. And what's fascinating is that even Band 9 English speakers, who are considered near native, sometimes hesitate or pause. This highlights that hesitation isn't a sign of weakness or lack of skill. It's completely normal, even for the most experienced speakers. These real models remind us that confidence and fluency come with practice, and that everyone has moments of uncertainty. So, as we work on improving our speaking skills, keep in mind that perfect delivery isn't about never hesitating, but about how we handle those moments. This ties back to the overall theme, building genuine confidence by understanding that even the pros face challenges. Let's talk about some key ways to improve your answers and presentation clarity. First, remember to give direct answers. Be clear and relevant. This means addressing the question directly without unnecessary detours. Next, consider your logical flow. Can the examiner follow your train of thought easily? Organizing your points logically helps your message come across more convincingly. Improving coherence is all about making sure each part connects smoothly to the next, creating a seamless narrative. When you do this, your overall presentation becomes more engaging and easier to understand. These elements, direct answers, logical flow, and coherence, are essential for communicating effectively and making a strong impression. Listen well and respond directly. It's important to really hear what your audience is saying and to tailor your response accordingly. Templates sound unnatural, and they can make your communication feel robotic or impersonal. Instead, aim for genuine, spontaneous interactions. Don't just rely on the PPF, past, present, future, structure as a crutch. While it can be helpful, overusing it can lead to predictable, mechanical conversations. Avoid the template trap by keeping your approach flexible and authentic. Focus on engaging your audience in a way that feels natural and relatable, rather than cookie-cutter. Remember, the key is connection, responding thoughtfully and sincerely to what's being said, rather than just fitting everything into a predefined mold. Now, let's talk about the importance of smooth transitions. When moving from one idea to the next, it's essential to use pronouns and synonyms effectively. This helps keep the flow natural and prevents the presentation from feeling choppy or repetitive. We want to guide our audience seamlessly through our points, so clear signposting becomes crucial. Phrases like "this means that" or "as a result" help clarify how each idea connects to the overall message. Remember, connectors serve as helpful bridges, ensuring our listeners can follow along without confusion. The goal is to make the transition between concepts fluid, so our audience stays engaged and understands the progression of our argument. By keeping these strategies in mind, we create a cohesive and compelling narrative that aligns perfectly with the overall theme of our presentation. All right, let's break down this important step in building language skills. First, we say it, then write it, then check it, and finally say it again. This cycle helps us develop automaticity, meaning our speech becomes natural and instant. The goal here is for speaking to become just as effortless as breathing. You don't want to have to think about every word. Remember, speaking and writing are different skills, even though they're closely related. Each requires its own practice and attention. When we build language in this way, we're fostering a more fluent, confident use of the language. So, keep in mind, repetition and practice are key to transforming these skills into automatic, everyday tools. You've got this. Remember, responding naturally is key. When you stay genuine and authentic, your confidence shines through. Practice and preparation are your best friends. They help you feel ready and calm when it counts. Keep working on your skills and plan ahead so you can navigate any situation smoothly. Your path to success is unique to you, so stay focused on your goals and keep moving forward. Trust in your abilities, stay positive, and know that with these strategies, you're well on your way to achieving great things. You've got this.